What's good, man? I wanted to come on and holla at y'all real quick. I know it's been a minute, but I want to talk about King Harris actually getting arrested, along with Boosie's son, uh, Tootie. Now, at the end of the day, man, I've done several videos on King. I did a video about a year ago that actually went crazy. Um, he was in some type of fade or something like that, man, and a lot of people would, reacted to it or whatever. I think his sister even came out and she spoke about it as well. But out of all of Ti's kids, man, King seems to be the one that's a little wild, or a lot wild. We got these like kids that's coming up now, hip hop kids, where their fathers were like street rappers or whatever, like Boosie as well as Ti, and now you got their kids who some people will say, that Tootie did grow up in the neighborhood because I guess he lived with his mom during a time while Boosie was locked up or whatnot. As far as King goes, though, Ti's kids haven't, to my knowledge, haven't had to live inside of the city where things are going on. You know what I mean? Where they get caught up into living a certain lifestyle due to their circumstances. Of where they live at. Well, anyway, with that being said, King seems to be embracing the street culture, embracing the street persona that he necessarily don't even have to actually be a part of, man, which is really wild to me. I'm actually coming on here not to necessarily report about the arrest because, again, that was yesterday, and I'm pretty sure everybody has already, been notified and put on notice that Ti's son went to jail. Now I believe that it was like a traffic stop or some type of ticket, as well as something took place at a Waffle House down there. The details surrounding the arrest are not clear, but we're not here to talk about why he was arrested. It's his reaction and his reaction as well as his attitude towards just everything that took place yesterday and everything that's been going on, man. And I feel like Ti, Boosie as well though, but Ti in this particular situation needs to grab his son, man. When I hear King speak, when I hear him talk, when I hear him rant and rave, and just some of the things that he's involved in, that he shows on social media, as well as now he's rapping. He has a rap career. Um, I'm not sure that everybody is understanding the danger that Ti's son is putting himself in. Trying to portray, I just feel like he's trying to portray a lifestyle that doesn't even fit him. I feel like he's trying to be something that's not him. He may even be trying to live up to some of the things that he thinks that his father was about when his father, was in the streets before his fame or whatever. And at the end of the day, man, I hope that at some point Ti and Tiny is able to grab their son and talk to him and bring him back to the reality of like, listen, you're a rich kid, you got money, your parents got money, the things that you went to, you don't have to do, you don't have to try to portray or be this individual that you're not. I do know that it is a thing where kids come from a good background, a good upbringing, and they find themselves getting in trouble and doing all type of things. You've seen rich kids all over the news over the years where, like the one kid, I think his name was Cameron. He wanted to be from neighborhood 90s out in Cali. And he got himself caught up in some stuff and, he ended up catching a case where somebody actually got knocked down, man. And at the end of the day, man, he ended up getting up out of it, of course, because he got money. And he came from a influential family, white family or whatnot, man. And they were able to get him out of this particular situation. But in King's situation, it's a lot different. For one, he's the wrong complexion. Two, in Atlanta's a lot different than what's going on out in California. Right now, you have an entire movement of rappers or people that's connected to the hip hop community being targeted by the district attorney or prosecutor or whatever she is down there with these different type of cases, as we seen in the last uh, bunch of indictments that she put out. Those guys aren't even well known rappers outside of that area, but they were actually doing stuff to get money and get paper within the city, and they're using the raps and things like that against him. Now, with him wanting to be a part of this culture, because it's not like he's out here by himself. He's actually out here with different individuals, and I'm pretty sure some of these people are from the streets, right? So he's affiliating himself with these people, and if he's trying to gain their acceptance, he's doing weird stuff that could possibly land him in one of these RICO style cases or in jail by himself, man. So I think like right now, man, is the time for T.I. to grab his son. I mean, it could even be worse. And not to wish no harm on anybody, but he could end up getting knocked down himself, man. Like people aren't playing. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting back and I'm watching this, man, and I'm just wondering at what point does T.I., because T.I. had been running around being like a activist in the community in Atlanta and all of these different things that he was into, going after restaurants and stuff who were not allowing certain people of a certain complexion to sit down and have a meal due to what they had on and things like that. He was doing a lot of that, campaigning for mayors and things like that. At what point do you put that same energy into getting your son in check? Because I'm not saying that T.I. hasn't talked to him, but T.I. has came out and defended him several different times about some of the things that he's did. But at the end of the day, man, his son is out here looking like a clown right now, man. And somebody needs to grab this young man before he gets himself in some trouble or he finds himself in the dirt, man. Get in the comment section. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. I'm a Mighty the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content.